All right, man. Shout out Sauce Gardner. He was voted the NFL Rookie of the Year. The fans voted Aidan Hutchinson the Rookie of the Year, but the one that gets all the credit is the Associated Press, where the writers and the TV personalities and the journalists vote for it. And shout out to Sauce Gardner. If you don't know, he from Detroit. Aidan Hutchinson, he's from right outside Detroit, Plymouth. So, both Detroit products. How I feel about it, I'm happy for him. I ain't gonna throw no shade on Sauce. Regardless of where he come from or where he is. I mean, he was arguably the best corner in the league this year. I mean, he was, it's hard to kind of, just look at stats and judge a corner. You know what I'm saying? They got these deep analytics that's telling you how effective and ineffective they are. And he was top all year. He was shut down all year. He had a good defense around him, but he was shut down. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, playing in the New York market helped him. That's the media mecca of the U.S. So obviously, you gonna easily get big press there. Obviously, as soon as he got there, he got the Buffalo Wild Wings deal, got his own sauce promotion. So that's why, that's the benefit of playing in New York City is the market. You can become bigger than anything, and that's why Strahan was able to transition into his TV personality that he had. Got suits, he got so many deals, and that's the benefit of New York. You know what I'm saying? And you win in a city like New York, it's different. You got to think about it. Each borough damn near got over 1 million people. I'm not sure about Staten Island, but they have millions. I mean, one borough is bigger than the city, got more people than the city of Detroit. I think Brooklyn like 3 million or something like that, 4 million people in just the borough. It's like less than 600,000 people in Metro Detroit or something like that, or in Detroit to be exact. So, but yeah, it's different there, and it's personality translated, putting the cheese head on, and when you top at a position like cornerback, that's a hard position to come in and transition and have a great rookie season. I mean, anybody remember Darrell Reeves rookie season, Champ Bailey rookie season, Deion Sanders rookie season, Darrell Green rookie? Not too much. I mean, the ones that had really good rookie seasons that we remember. Now you got Sauce. I mean, you got the kid from Woolen from Seattle, but really who stood out was Marcus Peters, Marshawn Lattimore, I believe it was. So now, so that position takes a year or 2 or 3 to really, actually, get in and do the damn thing. And usually the pass rushers tend to get the benefit of winning, defensive rookie or awards in general, as far as the defensive category, because they got metrics that people can see. People can see sacks. People can see tackles. People can see that, with Sauce, you going statistically, Aidan Hutchinson had 9.5 sacks, 3 picks. Didn't he have a pick 6 or something like that? Had a couple fumble recoveries, maybe a forced fumble. I mean, statistically, his impact was major. And then you got to look at too, he didn't have a supporting cast that Sauce Gardner had, just to play the flip side of it. He didn't have the supporting cast that Sauce had. DJ Reader and Quinnen Williams and all those. You got to remember, the Lions starting defense alone was supposed to be Aidan Hutchinson just coming in healthy, Romeo Cora, Levon Nazorki, and Lee McNeil. And really, the only person he had all season was Lee McNeil. Some of the backups, like Julian Okoro, was hurt. Charles Harris got hurt. So you kind of got to remember, like, he didn't really have the supporting cast that Sauce Gardner had neither. And he still became an impact player, but nobody gonna say he a top 5, maybe top 10 pass rusher right now. You talking about, Sauce Gardner, one of the 3 or 4, top corners in the league coming in. And that's a tough transition, because in college you could be more physical. I mean, we seen in the college football playoffs, Nick Saban just stayed completely away from him. So that should have let you know right there. My just question is, how did he get out the great state of Michigan? You know what I'm saying? College-wise, you got the Cincinnati, so. But no argument, no matter where he was from. Anytime you come in and you the elite at your position, you can't really argue with that. By every little, analytic, every metric, other than the actual picks of people that throw that way, I mean, I heard you look at him, he a really big dude. really long, lanky, but kind of not a nice frame. So just, see if he can continue to go here. And hopefully this ain't his peak. Hopefully continue to work hard, stay healthy, and get better. What was it? The receiver from Baltimore, was it Mark Clayton? He had that one great rookie season, and that was it for him. So you see one season wonders, and they never capture that glory back. So, but with Aidan Hutchinson, I mean, he was good through and through too. And the only issue people had, he had a little spell where people say, well, they wasn't getting no pressure. He didn't have no help. He playing inside, he playing outside. It's just him. Wasn't no Charles Harris, wasn't no Pascal, wasn't no Levi Ornazerki. It was just him. He was the only guy that was projected to start that was out there playing for a while. They lost Kaminsky. They lost Julian was injured early on. It was really him, and people think he can anchor a line. Like, come on, only Lawrence Taylor can do stuff like that. Nobody in the league can anchor a defensive line on their own. You need help, and then you need help from the second level linebackers, and then eventually guys got healthy and stuff started to work. John Kaminsky came back. Romeo came and gave you what he had. I mean, Lee McNeil had the big game versus the Giants. James Houston, he surfaced. They said he had been doing that on the practice squad or in practice. He had been tearing it up. They just couldn't find a way for him to get on the roster. I'm just looking like Austin Bryant on the roster. Down Kaminsky, down Harris, you couldn't find a way to get talent on the field. That, to me, that sounds like a problem. You got to find a way to get your best guys on the field, regardless of who you hold, who you have prestige over, or who you really, really like. Player for player, he better than Austin Bryant. And Austin Bryant is a great special teams player, But player for player, James Houston is just, he bring the electricity and he give you the versatility to stand up. We can figure the special teams BS out later. But Aidan Hutchinson was the fans' vote, and the AP voted Sauce Gardner. So you understand, the journalists, it's a bunch of biasness there, bro. A lot of them got ties to the same area. I mean, I really never held it. In college, the Associated Press shit, the rankings don't really matter like that. I don't know what the new system is. It played a part in the BCF, but it ain't really a big thing in the new. I just think it's a better way to figure out all pros. It's better than journalists who hold biasness in Hall of Fame and who get in the Hall of Fame, who have a biasness towards players because who didn't give them an interview, who shunned them. So you got to kiss them, they ass to make sure you get in. I don't think journalists should have that amount of power. I don't think TV personalities should have that amount of power. It got to be a better way to dictate who get into the Hall of Fame and who win these awards. But shout out to Sauce, shout out to Aidan Hutchinson. I don't watch the NFL award show, so I don't watch none of them, to be honest, so kind of passed me by. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, find me everywhere. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.